The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink Community TV, its sponsors, or partners.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris, my friends call me RT, and this is RT Cooks It. Today we're in the Pizza Shack. We're going to fire up the wood-fired pizza oven. We're going to make 3 pizzas today and walk you through some of the steps, how I like to make pizza, and we'll see you shortly. All right, it's 3 pizzas today. I have sort of a take on garlic toast. It's my pizza sauce with a bit of garlic butter. It's and a bit of Parmesan cheese. The other pizza that I always have to make every time I make pizzas is a ham and pineapple pizza for my wife. It's her favorite. I have no choice. I need to make one. The other pizza, I'm not really sure what it's going to look like yet. I have some leftover Arctic char, and we're going to put that together with a few different things and see what we can do. So now we're going to get into the fire. And I'm just going to go ahead and get a couple big chunks of wood to start. And we're going to lay everything across that. And we just take a bunch of pieces. What we're going to do is we're lighting the fire in here. And what's going to happen, we're going to push the whole fire off to the side. We're going to put in the little heat blocker. And the flames are going to be right in beside the pizza. We'll get this all started and get this fired up. And I have a nice handy electric blowtorch. I have a carbon monoxide detector here. I'm just going to unplug that while I get the fire going. I'll plug it back in. It's a good safety to have the carbon monoxide detector in here. And we'll go ahead and get this fire started up. All right, we have a nice fire started now. I'll go ahead and unplug that heavy-duty blow dryer, set it off to the side. It's very hot. Make sure we get the carbon monoxide detector plugged back in. So today what we have in here, we have a little bit of birch, we have a little bit of apple, and a little bit of maple. The birch, I like to use it to start. It'll give us some really nice coals. It's really hardwood, of course, so is the apple and the maple, but the birch is in much bigger pieces. So we'll just let this fire cook for a few minutes and get warm up the oven. While we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and prep a little bit of what we need today for our pizza. So I'll just give my hands a wipe, a little dry. So for the Arctic char, what I do normally is I put out smoked salmon or Arctic char, and I put capers across the top of it, and then I sprinkle some red onion across, and sometimes I'll squeeze lemon across. So I think I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm going to go ahead and put that on a pizza. I mean, I have a little bit of roasted garlic, olive oil here, and some lemon, some capers, and the Arctic char. We'll see how it goes. And I have a little bit of goat's cheese I actually put in the freezer that I thought we might try and put on top of that Arctic char. So we'll just cut these nice and thin, nice and slow. Again, never a rush for any of this cutting. We're not professional chefs, or I'm not professional chef by any means. So I just take my time and make sure I'm not going to cut myself. And one key thing to remember is what's going to cut you normally is a dull knife. A sharp knife is going to go ahead and pass right through without very little effort. It's when you go and you have to start pushing the knife through is when things go sideways and twist and turn on you, and you're going to end up cutting yourself. So if you just go nice and slow with your cuts, we're going to take that ham, cut it about the same size as our chunks of pineapple. We don't need a lot on this pizza. This is a thin crust, very thin crust pizza, and if you put too much toppings on it, listen, it's just not going to get cooked. So there's no point trying to really pile it on here. So we have the ham. There we go. That is probably more than enough. We'll just give it a little chop. Slice this up. Put this together over here. And here we are. Everything's getting ready. We got the ham, we have the pineapple, we have the pizza sauce, the fire's going. I'm going to poke at the fire a little bit here and just see how it's looking, see how it's making out. Move it around a little, maybe add a piece or two of wood. We'll just have an eyeball. It's looking really good. It's looking perfect. We'll just get a pair of tongs here. Move the wood around a little bit. Just let it fall on itself. Let it start to create a nice, even fire. Starting to get some coals. I'll get another couple small pieces in on top of that, and then, or a couple medium-sized pieces, I should say. And with that, the pizza oven is warming up. I do have a thermometer on the pizza oven here. It doesn't work very well. It's kind of been over temperature a few times because I've had it really hot trying to experiment and try different things. But right now it says we're up to 500 degrees. We're going to let that needle go probably closer to the 700 mark, which I think is somewhere around 800 or 900 actually. But we'll see what happens. We'll get the thermal gun. We'll shoot it inside on the deck once the oven's ready, and we'll see exactly how we stand. Yeah, so we're all set up for our first pizza. I got the pizza dough. I got some cornmeal laid out. We're just going to go ahead and manage the fire now. So we'll just slowly take that off. You can see the fire's licking out. Everything's licking out a little bit, but it's okay. It's really warm, really hot right now. We're going to go ahead and just take all this and move it over. And this is what's going to happen. We're going to get the fire off to one side and stack it all up on top of each of itself. Push that over there. We'll take our heat shield or our deflector. What this does is protects the pizza a little bit when you put the pizza in. That slides underneath, right in. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and just set that down here, get that lid back on, and get that fire is ready for a pizza. I'm going to set this back here. I'll give that a wipe in a minute. What we have today is I have a pizza dough from my favorite wood-fired pizza restaurant. And it's easy, just go in. You can usually buy the dough from almost any one of these pizza restaurants. And I do make my own dough. Today I just decided I wanted to have this dough for our pizzas today. So I put it on cornmeal to stretch it out, spread it out. And what we'll do is when we come back from the break, we'll go ahead and get this pizza stretched out more. We'll get all the toppings on it. We'll get it right into the pizza oven, get it cooking. It's only going to take a few minutes to cook, and it's going to be delicious. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
At Hickman Automotive Group, we believe that family drives everything. Whether you're heading out on a family road trip or just running errands around town, we have quality vehicles you can rely on from any of our 9 dealerships across Newfoundland and Labrador.
Welcome back to RT Cooks It. It's wood-fired pizza on the menu today. I'm going to go ahead and get this pizza started. We got it spread out already. I'm going to just make sure we'll pick it up, and I just like to use a little bit of weight of the dough to stretch it out. Lay it onto our peel here. And I'm using cornmeal today for the wood-fired pizza because flour will just simply burn if we try and put it into there. So the raw flour does not work well for these pizzas. So we'll go ahead and get a bit of sauce on here, spread it around. This is a very rough process. There's nothing too fancy. You can see that pizza sauce we made. Now those onions and those stewed tomatoes are really starting to shine, and you can see them shining. I just have a knife down here, and I have just a bit of garlic butter, homemade garlic butter. I make it myself, and it's just a little bit of garlic spread seasoning I found at one of the stores, some garlic, a little bit of butter, and all we're going to do is spread this around in little bubbles, and this is going to make little pockets of garlic. And this is how I start almost every pizza party, is I do it with a bit of garlic, garlic fingers, we'll call it. So we'll get this. Now we're going to go ahead and get the cover off the pizza oven. You can see it's firing on all cylinders now. We'll go ahead and get this metal peel under it. And all we're going to do is we're going to set that right in there, just like that. Get the lid on, get the cover back on, and let that pizza cook. That pizza is only going to take a couple minutes to cook. We're going to get set up to take it out. I'll just spread everything around here, move everything out of the way, and get ready for that pizza to come out of the oven. It takes no time at all. The heat is, according to the gauge, we're 900 or 800 degrees, so I would say we're somewhere in that neighborhood. It's not as precise as it once was. And I have a board I use here for cutting it up. And I have a pizza cutter. And this pizza cutter is one of my favorite cooking or kitchen tools. It's razor sharp, 5 inches. Love it. It gets treated very well around our household. It gets hand washed, hand dried, and then gently placed in the drawer so we don't beat it up too much. We'll check that pizza. Oh, it's looking good. Look at it bubble. That's that butter. That's that good garlic butter. And what we want to do is we have the bottom, it's exactly how we want it. The flames are coming across the top, licking across the top. That's what cooks the top. The fire brick on the bottom is what cooks the bottom. We're just going to go ahead and put this up top and just finish off, give it a nice little brown, and finish off the pizza. So there we go. And there's our first pizza. Smoking hot, fire pit. That's what does it. That's the secret. Little bit of Parmesan cheese into that butter. That's just going to soak it up a little bit. We'll let that sit. That is about 900 degrees right now, so we'll give that a minute to rest. I'm going to go ahead and get my next dough going, or my next pizza going, and this is again the store-bought pizza dough, and we'll just, it's not cooperating. There we go. Store-bought pizza dough again, and stretch this out. We're going to make ham and pineapple pizza now. So we just give this a stretch, and I don't go for a perfect circle. Whatever the dough decides it wants to do is what I let it do, and stretch it out accordingly. So we'll just give this a nice little stretch this out. There we go. Now it's starting to come together. Perfect. There we go. Like I say, look at that pizza. It doesn't need to be a perfect circle to taste good. It's still going to be delicious. And it gives you some different pieces. It gives you some big chunks of crust. It gives you a good variety in your pizza. So here we go. This is stretching out nicely now. Stretch it out. We'll go ahead and get that peel. Put that down right here. Get that on. Stretched out nicely. Bit of pizza sauce. Ham and pineapple. This one's for the wife. Her favorite pizza. Like I said, every time I make pizza, I need to make some version or some portion of any one of the pizzas needs to be ham and pineapple. Today I'm just going to make the whole pizza ham and pineapple. Stretch it out. Get that bit of ham. Now, you can't put a lot of toppings on these pizzas because it's only going to burn and the pizza will never cook. So we'll go ahead and spread that out. Perfect. Little bit of pineapple spread across. No particular pattern or process. Just get it on there. Then a little bit of mozzarella cheese. Just a light dusting. Perfect. What we'll do is we're going to go ahead and let that pizza oven fire up a little bit more. I'm going to open it up and check. Add a little bit of wood to it. What you want to do is put in a couple new fresh pieces of wood. Just put them right in with the burning embers. And then let those get burning until those flames are licking across the top. The deck is back up to temperature, and then we'll be ready to put in our next pizza. We'll go ahead and give this a sample. So this is, I just cut it whatever way looks like it'll work out well. You end up with some crusty pieces, some different pieces. We'll give that a taste. Bit of Parmesan on top. That homemade pizza sauce I make. A little bit of garlic butter and great crust, great looking pizza. Exactly what I'm looking for. Bit of chew in the dough, which I like. Bit of chew, that great sauce, and that garlic toast. We'll let that fire get rolling again. We'll get this pizza in, and we'll start sampling our next one. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
At Hickman Automotive Group, we believe that family drives everything. Whether you're heading out on a family road trip or just running errands around town, we have quality vehicles you can rely on from any of our 9 dealerships across Newfoundland and Labrador.
Welcome back. We're in the pizza shack. We're cooking in the wood-fired pizza oven, and I have my wife's pizza ready to go. Ham, pineapple, little bit of cheese on top, little bit of sauce. We'll go ahead and get into this. The pizza oven is ready. Slide this one under, this peel underneath. Get that pizza right in and on the deck and ready to go. Set all this aside and get that cover back on. We'll give that pizza a couple minutes to start cooking. Take about, I'm guessing about 3 minutes today. Based on the temperature, we're going to go ahead and get the next dough out. We'll get the next set of ingredients ready while that pizza cooks, and then we'll be good to go. We have that Arctic char, we have that onions, bit of capers, bit of all garlic, olive oil, garlic infused olive oil. So this olive oil has roasted garlic put in with the oil, and then I leave it in there, put it in the fridge for a little while, and let the oil get infused with a bit of flavor. And the other thing I have is a bit of frozen goat cheese in the freezer. I'm going to go ahead and grab that, check on that pizza again. Got to keep a close eye on it. It cooks really fast in there. And what I did is I sliced up the goat cheese and froze it because I thought it might hold up a little better when we go to cook the pizza. So we're going to have the pizza super hot. And I'm hoping the goat cheese will hold together a little bit better. I think our pizza's ready. I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Go in and have a look. Oh yes, the pizza is ready. So we'll go ahead, take that pizza. The bottom's cooked perfectly. I'm just going to put that up to the top here. Get those flames that are licking across the top. Just give this pizza a fine little brown on top. Oh, there we go. Looking good. Looking good. There's that ham and pineapple pizza. We'll give that a little bit of time to cool off. A couple more sticks of wood in the fire. I just use the small little sticks. That way the flames will kick in again, and that'll get us going for our next pizza. Give our hands a wipe. Set that garlic toast. I'm going to set that, that goat's cheese off to the side. We'll stretch this dough out now. Get this dough stretched. Push that all out. There we go, stretching out nicely now. Dough's all stretched out. We got our ham and pineapple just relaxing and cooling off. We'll go ahead and get this dough up on the peel now. Stretch that out. So for this one, I have garlic infused olive oil. I think I'm going to use that as my sauce. So I'll just give that a little drizzle around. And there's nice, what happens with this, when you shake it up, the pieces break apart a little bit. They actually come out of the nozzle and get out on the pizza or whatever you're cooking. So there's a little bit of garlic, olive oil. We'll go ahead with this smoked Arctic char, and we'll just lay some of that right on the pizza, not in any particular pattern or anything. We'll just get it on the pizza, get some chunks around, spread out. Oh, it smells delicious. The Arctic char, this is wonderful smoked Labrador Arctic char, and I'm telling you, if you're ever in a store and you see a package that says smoked Labrador Arctic char, buy it. Don't think twice, buy it. It is amazing. Little bit of red onion. Just spread that out. Make this sort of a real minimalist style pizza. Few pieces of red onion. Here we have some capers. We'll get some of the capers just sort of spread out around. And I think to top it off is I'm going to go ahead and put just some chunks of that frozen goat cheese spread around, and we'll see what kind of pizza we can make out of this. I'm pretty excited to try this one for certain. And I have a little bit of onion that I think I'm going to squeeze on afterwards. Give my hands a wipe. We'll get this in the oven. Make sure the oven's ready. We can see the flames are very intense. It's perfect. It's ready to go. We'll go ahead and get that pizza in the oven. Get the cover off. Get the metal peel started underneath. I'm going to put this one a little further back and get some serious heat, fast heat on it. Lay it in there. Get ready. Get the cover on. While that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and cut this pineapple pizza up. We'll get a couple things out of the way, and we'll have a sample of that and see how it turned out. Now, I can only really have one piece of this because this, again, is my wife's pizza. So there's no rhyme or reason how to cut these up. Whatever you think is good. I'm a big fan of these crust pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and dig right into this one, and we'll give it a try and see how it turned out. Bit of sauce in there, bit of ham, bit of pineapple, a whole lot of crust. I mean, it's going to be the perfect bite, I think. The sweet of the pineapple, that sauce, that crust, it's delicious. We'll let this pizza get cooking, and I'll clean some of this up and get ready for it to come out. Ready for the last pizza now. I got everything tidied up a little bit. I got my lemon out just to squeeze across and finish it. The pizza looks amazing. Sticking that pizza way at the back really intensified the puff on that crust. It looks delicious. We'll let that finish off just a bit up top here. I'm actually going to flip it around and get the other half of it. Tiny little bit there. And I'm going to say that it's going to be perfect. Oh, look at that. This pizza is going to need a minute to cool down. I can smell it. I can smell the Arctic char. I can smell the feta, the garlic. Oh, this is, I'm really excited about trying this pizza. We'll give this a couple cuts in a couple different directions. See if we can get a sample of all of it on every bite. Ready to go. We'll get that bit of lemon and just squeeze that across the top. Finish it off nicely. There's a piece here in the corner that looks like it has almost everything on it. Capers, onions, smoked Arctic char, and that delicious goat cheese. We'll have a little, we'll just see. You don't want to go getting pizza mouth now and burn the top of your mouth like you get a piece of pepperoni stuck up there. Never a lot of fun. That's a pizza I'm going to make again. That creamy goat cheese, the lemon, the Arctic char is absolutely delicious. Be sure to catch us on all your favorite social medias. Just search RT Cooks It. You should be able to find me. Stay tuned right here on Eastlink Community TV for more cooking adventure with RT Cooks It. Thanks for coming.